So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about socialisation now. Socialisation is so important for your dog, and socialisation doesn't just mean meeting other dogs. Socialisation is everything. Socialisation is meeting a traffic cone, seeing a gentleman in a high-vis jacket, walking down a road with a lorry on it, going on a bus, going on a train, seeing a duck, experiencing different types of weather pattern, walking on different surfaces, smelling different things, eating out of different bowls. There are so many things that we need to socialise our dogs to in this day and age. Dogs, especially in the UK, have got some really rigorous needs. The government expects you to keep your dog on a lead at all times in some counties. We expect our dogs to not jump on other dogs too much, to know when to stop, not to chase cats, not to pee on things that are inappropriate, not to express sexual behaviour, not to dig, lots of no's, okay? So it's really crucial when you're out and about that we're introducing our dog to myriad of different sights and sounds and smells, using treats, using something that the dog is going to find fun. Just taking your dog out on a lead and dragging it around streets and showing it the world isn't quite going to be good enough, because they're going to say, oh my God, they might get a bit frightened by something, and you could say, good boy, that's fine. A lot of people tend to mollycoddle as well. If the dog's having a fear response, they'll go, it's all right, it's okay, don't worry. And you're essentially just saying to the dog, that's right, that's scary, you should be scared of that. Whereas if my dog has a fear response and goes, huh, what is that? And I put a piece of sausage on the floor and say, but look, there's sausage. Isn't that cool? It's just going to take the brain away from that scary thing for a minute and let the dog go, but there is sausage, so it can't be that bad. Nothing can be that bad if there's sausage. So socialisation is really, really crucial. But what I'd like to talk to you about today in particular is dog-on-dog socialisation. Many of you may be taking your dog to a play park or allowing your dog to just have unguided off-lead play. You might have been to a veterinary surgery where you went to a puppy party and let your dog just play with loads of other puppies. For me, that is the equivalent of having children in a playground without a dinner lady. It's just going to be chaos. It's going to be carnage. If you leave dogs to just play with each other without a good, solid adult role model to mark on, then all that's going to happen is they're going to learn loads of really bouncy, complicated behavioural sequences. Some of those dogs are going to get really frightened by that level of bounce. Some dogs, especially puppies under the age of, say, 16 weeks, maybe up to 6 months old, they can be really boisterous, and a lot of them just want to bounce on each other. And so other dogs are going to have two coping strategies with that. You either run away or you start playing. And that builds the foundation for their socialisation for the rest of life. And you might find, you know what, I've socialised my dog loads. I gave him loads of socialisation as a puppy. I let him off lead with loads of other puppies, weeks on weeks on weeks. But for some reason now I've got a 3-year-old dog who is really aggressive when it's around other dogs, and I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. I did everything I could do to socialise him. So we've really got to look at this idea of socialisation. What is positive socialisation? Well, think of it as though it were you. What if you were a child and you walked into a playground? What are you going to want to engage with? If you're a child, you're going to want the opportunity to run away and say Arlies or say safe, and have those other children back off and read those signals. If you've got one child who's just repeatedly socially bullying another child and the dinner lady doesn't recognise it, that child's going to grow up to be very fearful in social interactions. And they might turn into an adult that when, you know, they go out to a party or something, they just shy away from wanting to talk to anybody. They're very defensive. They naturally assume that people are going to be mean to them. And that's exactly what happens with dogs. It's exactly the same as building strength and confidence in a human being. You've got to give these dogs, adult dogs, to socialise with. Because when a puppy walks up to an adult and goes, hi, you're amazing, and just gets in their face, a good adult role model will do exactly the same as a good force-free dog trainer. And what they'll do is go, turn their face away, walk away, and as soon as that puppy starts to be a little bit calmer, they'll look at them and they'll interact with them and they'll say, hi, how's it going? Oh, no, too much jumping. Oh, that's better. That's not, no, too much. So that's what you need. If you really want to socialise your dog properly, get a good, calm adult male or female. Over the age of 2 is a good indicator for really calm behaviour. And make sure that your puppies are interacting with adults and not just puppies. Play parks are really tricky. If you take your dog to a play park, I'd really like you to see if the play park owner would tell you what your dog's been doing during the day. Some dogs come away from play parks, and I know the owners, they say to me, oh, he was just playing. He was playing all day. He's had the best day. And they think the dog is happy because it comes out of the play park like really tired, really overstimulated, long tongue, crazy eyes. And they think, oh, he's had a great day. He's had the best day. But actually that level of play for 4 hours is not normal. Dogs need periods of saying, hi, 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 hi. Let's get a ball. Let's throw the ball. Let's chase it. And then let's calm down. Let's sit down. Let's chew a chew. Let's have a moment. Let's breathe the air and look outside. So if your dog is going to a play park and playing constantly, non-stop for 4 hours or so, it's going to be learning social etiquette that is not going to do you any favours in the long run. So really think about that. Socialisation is not just letting your dog play with loads of other puppies.